Hey guys, so I am so excited to be right where I am right now at this moment. We are at Rattlesnake Arches Trailhead. This area has been on my list for a while now. So this trailhead is over by Grand Junction. First, let's talk a little bit about how it went getting to this trailhead. The trail to Rattlesnake Arches Trail is a bit over an hour from Grand Junction, Colorado. However, it's not an easy trail to say the least. The trailhead is on Google Maps, but just note, in order to access Rattlesnake Arches Trailhead, you do have to go through Colorado National Monument, where you do have to pay the park entrance fee, and then exit the park towards Glad Park. Once you enter McInnis Canyon area, the drive starts to get interesting, and you will definitely need a high clearance 4x4 vehicle, and you must have off-road driving experience to get there safely. I can't emphasize that enough. As you're driving the road, the closer you get to the trail ahead, the more rocks and switchbacks you're going to be climbing over. And get ready for some serious off-roading as soon as you get to the sign Black Ridge Access Road. This is where the trail will start getting even more rocky with much larger rocks. We are currently right here with the Jeep, and then we have this little stretch, and it strongly says 4x4 high clearance. So that's what we're gonna do. So we made it about 0.8 miles on the road to the trailhead, and we ended up parking because it gets a little gnarly. And there's a guy over there. He was behind us. He decided to do the same thing. He didn't go all the way either. So yeah, these are pretty deep ruts here. So we like to do some off-roading, but when it gets like this, I don't know, we get a little more concerned. So we're gonna hike in from this parking area. So we'll see how bad the road gets.
Presses on it.
Yeah, see, this is pretty rough, just a little bit more.
There's a lot of bottoming out.
Yeah, look at the cars are bottoming out here. Definitely want to be careful. Oh yeah, this is getting really bad. I'm glad we parked 0.8 miles from the trailhead. This is gnarly. Whoa. Yeah, this is serious. It's a beautiful day anyway, so a little extra added mileage to our hike ain't gonna hurt us. Lots of tire scrapes all along here. Yeah. And I see a huge ledge up ahead.
Oh!
Good thing we stopped, right, hon?
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at this, you guys.
No way.
Oh my gosh. That's like a drop. As we're walking the road here to the trailhead, check out these views. Just one more huge ledge. As we're walking this road, I'm like, oh my god, I'm so glad we stopped. Don't chance it. This is proof what I'm showing you.
God.
It gets gnarly. All right, so now that we just hiked in a little bit from the actual road because it was crazy rocky, we can get started here on our hike. We have 3 arches we're gonna see today on our hike. I can't wait to see some Colorado arches. I've seen tons of arches in Utah. I've seen a few arches in Colorado. Loveland is one of them. That's a good hike, but I'm ready for some more Colorado arches. So that's what we're doing today. It is the first weekend of May, and it is so beautiful here. The wildflowers are in bloom. We've been seeing and hearing all the birds out this morning. So let's get started on our hike here at Rattlesnake Arches Trail. And just an FYI, you can reach these arches from a trail that comes from Colorado National Monument. The hike from there, I think, is like over 14 miles, like close to 15 miles. So that is an option if you don't want to do this drive. And now ours, we'll be doing probably about 4-ish miles today instead of, almost 15. So little comparison, but at least you have a few options of knowing how to get to the arches. Here is the split in the trail, and there is a lower trail and an upper trail. We are heading upper first, and then we'll kind of see how it looks from there and maybe make our way down. Just note, the upper trail brings you to views of the arches from above. If you want to see the arches from below, you want to take the lower trail, but that one will be a few miles longer. Guys, first view of our first arch, Cedar Tree Arch. You'll definitely want to have access to a map so you can find the arches, as the trail is not marked, telling you where the arches are, so they're definitely tricky to find without a map. I use the All Trails app to guide me to the arches. All right, arch number 2. Standing on top of the arch. Kind of creepy, but it's not bad. It's heating up. It's like 10 o'clock. It's getting hot. And just remember, you're hiking in a desert, so bring lots of water, because not a lot of shade out here. And sunscreen or something light like what I'm wearing for a breeze, but it protects you from the sun. You're definitely going to need it. Turn left. There it is. Well, we saw all the arches from above. So with the last arch on the upper trail, I read comments and reviews that people scramble like up or down that one, but that is really steep. I don't recommend it. We were hoping that we'd be able to do that because then it connects down to the lower, but it's like down. We would have slid all the way down that. That was not worth it to us. So yeah, we're not doing that. But I think we're gonna head back and now maybe do the lower trail, unless we see some type of trail that leads off of the upper trail from up here somewhere. And to give you guys a little reference of lower trail. So this is the backside of the canyon area. You have to go all the way down and around and then back over here. And then this is where the arches are over here. So definitely, you know, lots of mileage. So we got to the intersection to go to the lower, but it just got extremely windy. I hate wind. And it looked, we're in a wind advisory now with gusts of 50 miles per hour. And I'm like kind of hiding behind a bush right now. So we are not gonna do the lower today. It's already 11. And if we did that, it would have probably added another 4 or 5 miles onto the hike. And we've already done about, it'll be probably about 5 going back to our vehicle because we, you know, parked away from the trailhead. So high noon, the sun is strong, we're hot, we have plenty of water, but now with this wind and gusts, we're over it. We're done. When it's not fun, don't be ashamed to turn around. But I'm really happy we did the uppers. It was really nice to be able to see the arches from above and walk on top of the arches. So we made it back. Oh, I'm so glad. All right, so we just got back down from the crazy road of Rattlesnake Arches. I felt like it was worse coming back than it was going because now you're climbing the like hills back up along all these jagged rocks, and when we were going down, and of course climbing hills and climbing rocks is just always a little bit more challenging. But we got it. We didn't pop a tire, we didn't break the Jeep, so whew. But I'm really glad we did the hike. Of course, if it wasn't so much longer, we would have loved to do the lower section, but I don't know if you can see, it's gotten really windy now and high noon, and it's just really hot out. I think it's about 80 degrees already. We were like eating dust and it was gross. So yeah, if you just, you know when you're done, and that's fine. We got to see them from above, and I don't know, maybe some year we'll come back and do the lower. And we didn't see a single soul on the trail. Anyways, just keep, woo! My doors are gonna just like slam shut. But anyways, if you take on Rattlesnake Arches, just be safe, know your limits, and enjoy. That's what it's all about. So we are gonna head into Colorado National Monument now and kind of enjoy the rest of our afternoon there, just kind of seeing the sights. We have been here before. We've done some hiking and stuff here. I don't think we're gonna do that too much today because it's getting windy. And we're thinking about doing some SUV camping, but we might just skip that and head back home, just because it's not really fun camping in high winds. So yeah, so we'll see. I might camp, I might not. I'll post here if we are, but I don't think we are. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. We're so glad we finally got to see the Rattlesnake Arches. This was awesome. Bye guys. And by the way, we never did see any rattlesnakes, just a whole bunch of lizards.